Hey guys, it's Gentle Ben, and in this gameplay I'm using my favorite engineer loadout on Nansha Strike from the Naval Strike BF4 DLC. And I just wanted to give my thoughts so far on the next Battlefield. The newest Battlefield teaser from DICE tells us that starting June 9th, the official direction of Battlefield 6 should be announced, while so far all the leaks are pointing to a near future modern setting. And I'm absolutely hyped to see what's in store. But let's hope this isn't just going to play on our nostalgia for earlier titles like Bad Company, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. I was a dedicated Battlefield fan, and still am, but Battlefield 5 was disappointing, and while Battlefield 1 was fun, it was too reductive, leaving me baffled with the design decisions, seemingly recreating the wheel and leaving behind what made Battlefield such a success in its previous titles. Without knowing too much at this point, I am cautiously optimistic, and I'm hopeful that DICE is ready to give the Battlefield franchise the attention it needs to be more than a cash grab or free-to-play Warzone competitor driven by microtransactions. Of course, the game must sell to be a success in the eyes of EA and its shareholders, but the pricing model and product segmentation of this newest Battlefield could be the last straw for longtime fans. There's going to be a mobile version of Battlefield, a paid-for multiplayer, and later a battle royale that's free to play, just like Call of Duty, right? Developers DICE, Criterion, DICE Los Angeles, and Electronic Arts Gothenburg are all working on Battlefield 6, and have also grabbed Activision's executive Byron Bede as the general manager of the Battlefield franchise, assuming he'll use his experience at Activision with COD and Destiny 2 to now drive the ongoing efforts for EA and Battlefield to fully realize its live service. After the fumbled release of Battlefield 5 and its live service, I humbly say, DICE, please don't screw this up. You know how to make a gorgeous game, and with compelling maps, plus tons of interesting weaponry, a chaotic, fun sandbox experience. And so many Battlefield fans, like myself, want to see Battlefield 6 become the revival of a franchise that I once spent every day for almost 6 years playing online from Xbox to PC. What the fuck? DICE should do 3 things to make the launch of Battlefield 6 a success. First, DICE should delay the game. Second, optimize the game. Third, start the community test server with the 3-month beta. DICE should delay Battlefield 6 based on the shaky launches from the past titles. Whether that's bugs that stop you from playing the game or simply a lack of content because of an early release, Battlefield 6 needs to launch fully baked. Don't release the game if DICE isn't sure of the concepts and intent behind the newest title. To add to the need for a delay is also the CPU, GPU, and console shortages. If DICE is going to release a new game in 2021 on current gen and last gen hardware, then it should run well without needing to upgrade to the newest hardware that most gamers can't either afford or find in stock. Which leads me to my second point, optimize the game. I don't care about ray tracing, that's my bias. But what I do care about is a smooth gameplay experience, which is the ability to run the game at a minimum of 60 frames per second at 1080p. Battlefield titles tend to have a robust graphics setting and options to lower the fidelity of the game. My gaming PC is running a GTX 1070 and an i7 4790K. Without any overclocking, I can easily get above 100 frames per second in Battlefield 4 on ultra settings. In Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, my system struggles to stay above 60 frames per second, depending on how intense this action is on screen, even while playing on the lowest settings. On the other hand, Warzone has great graphics settings that allow me to play on a large map with over 100 players and stay at 60 FPS on low settings easily. My graphics card is a 10 series, which Nvidia doesn't support DLSS on, and in Battlefield 5 I have to use future frame rendering, which creates a weird smoothing effect. So what I'm trying to say is don't prioritize post-processing and hundreds of gigs of high-resolution textures if it means I can't run the game smoothly on its lowest settings. To try and identify and fix potential issues with Battlefield 6 before its full release, DICE should set up a community test environment, which is my third point, to have a 3-month beta testing period with the intention to give the game's audience a voice, to allow the fans of Battlefield to work on bringing the best Battlefield experience to life. YouTube channels like Flakfire, Bossy, and Battle Nonsense tend to help keep us Battlefield fans at ease when inevitably at launch, a Battlefield title starts to struggle due to bugs or lack of content. especially when the game's audience has no voice to talk with the devs at DICE, then YouTube's comment section and channel communities become a place to hash out arguments and air grievances, with the hope that the folks at DICE pay attention to its community through those types of forums. DICE, please, and I cannot stress this enough, don't make pre-orders a barrier to beta access. Make the Battlefield audience feel like their opinion matters, considering they are in theory the people for which the game is created for in the first place. But ultimately you hope to create new and lasting fans of Battlefield for the success of the franchise. But let me know what you think. Can your system run the next Battlefield? Should pre-orders get early access to the beta? Would you be happy if DICE delayed Battlefield 6 in order to properly finish the game before its release? Leave a comment below, and a like if you enjoyed the video. And thank you for watching. I'm Gentle Ben. See you in the next one.
Enemy soldier spotted. There's an enemy boat east of your location. We no longer control objective Golf. Target! Fucking AD sighted! Excellent spotted!
What the fuck?